Yes, I just ended the live stream. I have no idea what's going on with the camera on that computer. I have no idea how to change the settings any further than I already have. But it's like it needs no light whatsoever to operate properly. So I'll have to find me another camera I can hook up to. But everything's picked up there. This is all the salvage track. Alright. All this over here. This end still needs to come off. The only thing that's being saved is the yard. Just because I don't feel like redoing it. And I got a clear shot out. I don't have to crawl under no more. I've got the lumber there to finish this job, which I don't know if it's actually going to finish it. I'm cutting this block down to 40 inches, well 41 inches, because I needed a 42 by 32 inch ends. So I figured I'd just make them out of this, because this is no longer going to be usable. And I started to cut already. So I know where that's at. I can match it on that side, be done, go over there, cut just on a little bit on this side of this brace here, be done, have that ready to go, so that way when I buy another sheet of plywood, I can slap it right on top. It's going to have a little bit of overhang, but that's okay. It's going to be done. This section here, there's actually nothing going to be salvaged from it except for the track. It's gone except for its frame and track, because the modules that will be going against each side are 2 by 7 feet. These are still 2 by 7 feet, so they'll work. Now I've got new plans for each one of the towns, so you'll have to see the work in progress. Here, this is going to be widened out. This is 7 foot now. It's going to be 9 foot at the end of it all. So 7, 8, 9, an extra 2 feet added to the middle of this. So it's going to span out. However, these will not be the size used. I'm going to be making this 40 by 40 inches, 40 by 40 inches, and then a centerpiece. So that way I've got a nice angle and everything else. This roundhouse is going to go on the other side. The yard is getting spun around and moved to the front. And the back will be a small town. No deeper than 1 foot. Which means I might be deleting one of my yard tracks, or I might just be shortening this board. I don't know yet. But there we go. This piece of plywood is getting saved. I don't know if I will be saving the turnout side or not. Because, I mean, not turn outside, the turntable side or not. The power plant is going in the back corner where you see that, only way over there. So that'll be done. And then when I get over here, the mine will be over here. So this is going to be one large view block. Alright, I'm going to have a staging track going around the rear end for complete runarounds. Now, I might add a siding in back there, I don't know yet. But there we go, we have runaround. We'll have the loads and empty out operation of the power plant and the mine. So this back will become Dickerson, Maryland. This front will become Frederick, Maryland. And as I come over here, this is a brand new town, I think. That could still be Myersville. I don't know. I got to look back at my notes. But this is a town, all right, just west of Frederick. And we're going to come up here and we're going to have Halfway. Halfway is a town that's actually now part of Hagerstown. So it will have a large industry on this corner. And I don't know what that industry will be yet, but I will have a large industry to switch from the 1930s. I'm on the fence of what it will be, so I'm not going to absolutely say yes or no on it yet. Then we will have Hancock, Maryland, which I know Hancock had a power plant in it at one point in time, but it's far enough western Maryland that I'm thinking, why not put a coal mine there and just leave the power plant out? Because if I did the power plant here, it would be too close to Frederick. There's really no mountains in Frederick. But once you get up past Hagerstown, oh, it's mountains everywhere. So In between Hagerstown and Cumberland, it's nothing but a mountain and a bunch of them. So in this back corner, bingo, got a coal mine, and then that'll come back around at complete point to point. So instead of just going to the mine, I could go straight and come back and around and do a run around, or I could actually stop at the mine, completely reverse my train, and go all the way back down, which would have worked too. And then I'd wind up back in Frederick, and I wouldn't be in the way of eastbound traffic, which only goes one town over, and westbound train has a lot more stops now. Eastbound train has one stop, which is perfectly fine with me, because at the end of there, the intersection on this side, once you get to Dickerson, which Dickerson still has its coal-fired power plant, and they work very well. Matter of fact, that's where I get most of my electricity from. So if you're here on the east, the interchange past the mine would be pretty much, okay, you go over to the B&O. Whereas when you get up here to Hancock, it's, all right, get on to the Western Maryland. So I'm not in the area that I actually want to be in, but for intents and purposes, I like this design better. And I'm really going to love this, because guess what? The opening will be the same width as this, but it will be much wider on the inside. But this is pretty easy to walk in and out of. It's a 3-foot opening. Now I screwed these temporary legs on there. This is the height that I want to make the next layout. So this is 47.5 inches off the ground. And I think I like to operate up here a little bit better. It's about, I don't know. Sorry about the cigarette pack. About 4 inches under my armpit. So I'm going to bring up the level of the layout, make it a little bit bigger on run without using any extra track. So I will see you all when I see you. It's going for a complete redesign. I want to make the tracks level this time, because to tell you the truth, I honestly love the deviation in levels. What I might do is I might do 1 inch above the baseboard at the front, and then 2 inches above the baseboard at the back, so it'll be an inch different in height. But I really don't know yet. It's going to be kind of a, let me put it together, see how I like it. If I don't like it, it comes down. Well, have a good one.